What was socially acceptable in 2009 that isn't in 2023? Man, MS was insanely better back in Average Joe at best. The dating sites allowed you to message anyone, which meant that you could actually start something via the conversation even if you weren't their type looks-wise, cause they found your message interesting enough to it's all looks first. Also way more social media sites as well, so even without using dating sites, you could still talk to way more people. Well, you can make a joke and not lose your job because of it. Sure, you might have been seen as a crude person, but it wasn't something labeled you as the next Hitler. You should see the new rules they have on some stand-up comedy clubs nowadays. Don't talk about this stuff. I mean, I can always play the race card, but geez. Talk about totalitarianism, saying things how it is being blunt without people getting offended. Common sense X. Why are we debating today about why a grown man in a wig shouldn't compete in female sports? It's common sense. Also now they're saying trans get periods too, sad face, rolling eyes face. I feel worried for the future society. Adding random people on social media. I haven't posted anything on Instagram in 2 years, my only post is a picture of my truck, my profile picture is a shitty picture of me from 2 years ago. Why am I getting friends requests? Who are these people? Why do they want to be my friend? Using BRBB right back and disappearing from an online chat for an extended period was socially acceptable in 2009. In 2023, if you disappear, people will assume you've been abducted by aliens or fell into a time portal. No brimp allowed. Wearing a mask into a completely silly ringtone or text message sound that was not off in public places. Now my phone is always on silent except at home. Also, just not having a cell phone or sharing the one family one. Lots of punching down humor in TV and movies, fat jokes, gay jokes etc. Now you see a lot more punching up humor where people who have social capital or power being poked fun at, and bigots and jerks get dragged. Edit typos. Uploading all your photos from last night in the club from your digital camera to your Facebook photo album named after a Kesha or Lady Gaga song lyric and tagging your friends. And I mean all unfiltered photos. In 2009, taking a selfie required a dedicated digital camera. In 2023, if you're not using a holographic drone to capture your moment, you might as well be using a quill and parchment. Tech upgrade gone wild. I watched the Seth Rogen movie Neighbors a few nights ago and there is a hard N-word from the white character. That film is from 2014 and must be the last ever usage in that context in a studio movie. Understanding that offensive jokes were funny because of their absurdity, versus now where offensive jokes are taken as your core beliefs and ideology and you must be burned at the stake. You could share your opinion and no one would try and kill you over it. Nowadays you can even say something without double checking your words since they're too offensive nowadays. Having fun, having a sense of humor, not being a whiny crybaby, not getting butthurt and offended over every little thing, whooping your kid's ass when they cocked off, making racist offensive jokes. Q era unless it was a bit later. Feel like some of those videos would get a shit ton of backlash if they were made now. Films that were genuinely helmed and weren't Frankenstein pieced together by a group of people who think the current think TM is the greatest method to pack theaters. Criticism. Now people react to any criticism like it's bullying or harassment because they're too addicted to always getting validation for everything they do. Openly hating all Arabs, being transphobic. Edit the downvotes here are pathetic. You are now the minority, people and you will be punished eventually. Texting. I remember first getting a phone around then and my dad being upset that the phone bill was so high because of all those SMS messages. Having a completely silly ringtone or text message sound that was not off in public places. Now my phone is always on silent except at home. Technically didn't launch until 2010, but is anything up? That revenge porn website would never be able to happen in 2023. It was amazing to see how quickly trans went from being pariah to accepted, at least so far as they are accepted today. Being able to make your own health decisions. How they wanted people who didn't get vaccinated, put in prison. Disagreeing about a topic, then having an adult debate without calling for someone to be cancelled. Accepting all friend requests on social media without checking into their account first. I mean, I know it was 2008 but you couldn't do another Tropic Thunder movie. Having adult conversations with people about topics on which you disagree. The SNL skit about Pat where no one could tell it was a man or a woman. Knocking on someone's door and not stepping back before they answer. Posting questionable SHT on Reddit. It's more intimate than ever. Leaving your phone at home while you went out or went to work. Having an opinion different from the most left of the left. Gay. It was almost a term of endearment. Dr. Cox intentionally misgendering Dr. Dorian in Scrubs.